Hello. Today I want to go over with you some information related to Salesforce, which is our CRM system that we are collecting online program leads into. Now, you will hear me throughout this presentation use the words contacts, inquiries, leads interchangeably, and it all means the same thing. So to start out, Salesforce is a cloud-based customer relationship management software that is utilized to help manage the relationships and interactions with students. Salesforce is like your iPhone and has applications on it, just like your iPhone. The applications that Salesforce has are TargetX, Account Engagement, Recruitment Manager, Outreach Online. On your iPhone, they're very similar to Facebook, Instagram, your contacts, etc. The TargetX application eventually will be set up for the application and application review. At this time, that project is on hold. The account engagement section is for the marketing emails. This is something that outreach marketing team sets up for you. So you will very likely not ever engage with this application yourself. However, you will through conversations with the outreach marketing team. Third, outreach online. This is where you're going to find your contacts, the inquiries, and be able to make notes, modify some fields, and keep your records of communication with them. Some important technology that comes with Salesforce is record or contact. This is the student, the prospect, the inquiry, the lead, whatever you want to call them within the system. You may hear all these words used interchangeably, and that's okay, as long as you understand the basics that a contact is also known as a prospect, an interested student, a current student, and it could be any of those. Contact owner. This is the individual listed in the system as the point person based on the details that are provided in the system. It's important to note that a lot of times you may not be the contact owner, but a student has expressed interest in your program and you'll see them on a report or a list that you have access to. You can always reach out to the contact even if you're not the owner. A lot of times we see, because we have a large population of undergraduate students that plan to continue their education with master's or doctoral programs, that the contact owner may be somebody from undergrad admissions. As long as the student is engaged with undergrad admissions, that contact owner will remain in place and we will have to work around that. Whenever we get to the report section, I'll go into a little bit more detail, but I think it's important to just note any reports that you have based off of your name being the contact owner may not be 100% accurate. Third, PARDOT, also known as account engagement. These two terms are used interchangeably, and what it is the back end of Salesforce that outreach marketing utilizes to establish email marketing campaigns. You will not have any engagement with this on your end with setup, as outreach marketing will handle all of that for you. However, you will likely hear us use that terminology from time to time. With Salesforce, we have a CRM governance team, which is the Customer Relationship Management Governance team, and there's representatives from a variety of departments on campus who sit on this team. I've listed these individuals below as I think it's important for you to understand that there is a large group of departments that utilize this system and we're all working together. So sometimes when requests arrive, we do have to go back and talk about this with the team to ensure that the request is not going to change or hinder or cause any challenges to the overall system and how others might be utilizing it. So a CRM admin is someone that helps departments effectively and efficiently manage the student data. We help you understand, streamline, and automate your processes. So you may be asking at this point, how do I get into Salesforce? What is the link? How do I sign in? Well, once you have undergone training, you will then be provided access to Salesforce where you'll set up your account. And once you click on the link that is provided here, you will go into our production environment and you will log in with your university web ID and password on this screen. Once you do, it will take you to the Salesforce system, which you'll see in some of these other training videos, as well as throughout your training experience. One of the big things that we work with in outreach marketing is the Salesforce request for information form. These RFIs are completed by interested students via our website in most cases. Their names are collected in Salesforce so that then you can go locate the student, contact, inquiry to get their information, add notes to their account, and help you engage with them. Oftentimes, we do have interested students who call, email, or walk into our offices and don't interact with us via a website. In those cases, we ask that you complete this form on their behalf so that their information will be added to Salesforce. For the graduate programs, we have one form unique to graduate programs, and we have a second form that is unique to our undergraduate programs. We have only one undergraduate online program at the current time, so this one is unique specifically to that program, whereas the link for the graduate programs is going to provide a drop-down option for the students to select the program of interest. So for example, this is the graduate request form, and you can see it does have a drop down with all of the online graduate programs listed here. The undergraduate one is similar. It just asks them a few different questions and does not ask them to select a program since there's only one program. Once you complete this form, the student's information will be in Salesforce, and then you can start adding notes, updating fields, utilizing the Outlook integration associated with email communication within Salesforce with the student and contact in the system. So you may be asking, okay, so how exactly can I use Salesforce with these leads? There's a few different ways, and we'll go through this in more detail throughout the training. However, quick overview, there are going to be reports created for you based on being the contact owner or based on your program for you to review. You can always search for a student and click on their name to learn more about them. There's also note sections that you can engage information that you've learned about the student and add that into the system. And then there are fields that you are going to be able to interact with and indicate if students are qualified, if they're still engaging with you, so that we can report off of those fields if you would like. Finally, support. You may be asking, what type of support is there for me? How do I get help if I need help and don't understand something in the system? Well, first of all, I want to let you know that I am here to help. That is what I'm here for. But I do ask that you email your questions if you're able to, or complete the request information form through Jot forms that we have so that we can track all requests and we can ensure that we're researching them thoroughly and completing them in a timely manner based on the research that we have done. There's going to be what we consider emergency situations and non-emergency situations. Non-emergency situations, we ask you complete the JOT form, and those are you have additional users in your department that you would like to have access. Maybe you want a new report or you want one modified. Maybe you want a new folder for your reports to sit in. Maybe there's a new field that you would like. Putting as much detail as you possibly can into a job form request will then get that information directly to me so that then I can research it a little bit further and work with you through that request. For more emergency situations, which may be that you found a duplicate, maybe you think you clicked on something and accidentally deleted or modified something that you are like, oops, I should not have done that, then email me with as many details as possible, screenshots, names of reports, names of students, as much detail as you can provide is going to be more helpful to me. With logins, there's going to be times where you may not be able to log in, and we ask that before you email or reach out about getting a password reset, that you are clicking on the password reset button first. And then if that still does not work, definitely reach out so that we can get your access back up and you can get back in engaging with your students. Finally, there are a few things that are coming down the line. We're hoping by maybe the end of the year, but it will take a little bit of time to get some of these things set up. But they are with reporting and list views, the ability to manipulate and create your own. Then we will have some new fields, we hope. We are working with our partners and other departments to see how that would be feasible and which fields would be the most beneficial to eliminate you having to pull reports from two different systems and do some comparison, which is something that you will have to do at this point. And then finally, we're going to look at having an inquiry section, and this will just give you a quick snapshot view of your student that you're looking at. And if they maybe reached out and inquired about 2 or 3 different programs within your department, you can quickly see which those are and send them all information about all of them or just one in particular. Thank you so much for listening to this, and there will be some additional training videos for you to review with actually how to utilize the system.